Okay, well, and welcome everybody to this live stream today, World Orienteering Day. We're here with Wojciech Král. He's been waiting and being so excited for today, as I'm sure many other people who are watching are, of course. World Orienteering Day sadly can't happen because we're all in lockdown. Wojtek, welcome. You are a Jaywalk sprint medalist, of course. You won back in 2007 in Dubbo in Australia. You won the gold there, and then but you've also had three World Cup victories, two of them in sprint, I believe at least, and then you've won the relay medals in European Championships. You're currently ranked seventh in the world in the forest and second in the world in sprint. Wojtek, welcome to the show.
Hello, everybody. Thank you for inviting.
Thanks for joining us, Wojtek. What are you up to at the moment? How is it in Czech Republic? You're basically living and training for World Championships next year. How's that going?
Yeah, it feels great in this unfortunate situation with this virus.
Mhm.
We are very lucky to have these walk terrains just next to our doorstep. So we are using it every day and trying to keep focused and motivated until next year.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's a difficult situation, isn't it? But how have you? What kind of special training have you been doing then? Like now, with everything, like have you decided to take a break from the physical aspect of the sport and just focus on the technical, or what are you doing?
Well, we expected to have the sprint champs in the autumn, but we know for some days it's not going to happen. So our training was mostly focused on the basics,
Mm.
and we're waiting until we can start with some fast sessions and like high speed and high level orienteering.
Mm.
It has changed, so we will probably have some shorter period of recovery and start to train again with typical winter training and get ready for the autumn season.
Yep. Yep. Great. I mean, that sounds, yeah, more or less, I guess, as most people now, how they're trying to train, how they're trying to find the right races that might still happen, how next year looks. Um, Great. Well, I just wanted to talk a little bit about, you starting orienteering in the Czech Republic. It's perhaps not a story that everyone knows. So yeah, just give us a little bit of an introduction into how you came into orienteering, how you found it, and then how you came to that sprint medal in Australia.
Okay. Me and orienteering, that's kind of a typical situation. Both my parents were orienteers, and yeah, since I was very young, since I could walk or run by myself, they put me into the forest, and they were competing for their own top results.
Mm.
And I had to fight by my own since I was a little child on the easiest courses. So that's how I started. It was
Yep.
fun since the very beginning. But as you mentioned, this gold medal in Dubbo in Australia, that's, I would say, really big luck I had that day.
You were lucky to
Compared
go
to,
the right way around the tigers that day, because of course we were going in the zoo, weren't we? We were sprint orienteering in the zoo that day.
yeah, Zeus. I like Zeus, so maybe that was the uh, point which made me good. But at that year, I almost didn't train during the winter,
Mm.
and compared to all the other stars in the Jaywalk, I was like a complete underdog.
Yeah.
I surprised mostly myself.
No, that's great to hear. I mean, of course, like that was way back in 2007, but since then you've had a lot of success as well. Not always with sprint orienteering, of course, you great successes in the forest as well, but mostly I would say, your sprint orienteering has been the style of orienteering that seems to have most suited you, or at least the one that you've had the biggest successes at. And now with the knockout sprint orienteering, you've been incredibly successful at that in the last couple of World Cups and this sort of thing. So this new format, it really suits you. Are you the new king of knockout sprint orienteering?
I don't know. Maybe the others can tell if it's true or not. Uh, I would be happy to fight this year for a knockout title, but I have to wait for 2 more years.
Mm.
And I will definitely join that competition in 2 years in Denmark.
Good.
Yeah. Then maybe I can tell something about being a king or not.
Yeah, sure. It's a bit early to say perhaps, but anyways, everyone watching, just a quick shout out to those watching. You can drop Wojtek a question, either drop it in directly into the Twitch chat with us here as you're watching, or you can go to the Lockdown Orienteering Facebook page and just comment there on the latest post that we made. Questions for Wojtek, and we can take them towards the end of the show. Okay, Wojtek, it's World Orienteering Day, and Lockdown Orienteering has been creating a number of competitions, free competitions for people to get involved in, and to build up this community feeling again. So, you competed in the Easter Championships, am I wrong?
Yeah, you are not wrong.
the very first Lockdown Orienteering that we did, way back in Easter now. That was a long time ago, it seems. Anyway, we're going to have a little fun with you. You are going to try the Trail Orienteering competition. Just the test, of course, because the actual Trail Orienteering competition, that is still to be completed by many of the participants. So we'll just run through the test, and you can talk a little bit about how you're going to do this competition. So, Wojtek, take it away. Share your screen, and let's get into this.
Is my screen on?
Not yet.
Or not yet. Just a second then.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Perfect. It's coming up. All right.
Cool.
Here we are with the Trail O. Oof. All right. I'm excited. Are you nervous?
I'm real nervous. The game I played at the Easter Champs.
Yeah.
It's really technical, but I must say it was the best competition from all the week.
Okay. Yeah.
I really liked it.
Okay. Well, here we go then. Let's just get into this. So you're going to be ranked on obviously getting the questions correct, getting the controls in the right place, but also you're going to get a time in the end. So I already did this, and I've written down my time. So we can compare. If you're going to be better than me. Of course, you've got the live aspect to this, which is a whole new pressure. But right, are you ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. All right, so here we are. I can just move this up. All right, so what are you thinking, Wojtek, here? You've had 10 seconds already.
Yeah.
You think it's C? Oh, that was quick. All right. Next puzzle?
Next puzzle. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, it's on the... What is it on there? Which one is it? What's the feature here?
Definitely E.
E, well done. Awesome. All right. Talk us through then this next one as you're doing it. Just tell us what's going through your head.
Well, it's just behind the water. Should be somewhere here on the left side. Probably this control. Because, we see the bridges here. So it goes left. Let's say it's A.
Oh, mate. That one was on the canopy. It didn't exist, that one.
Oh yeah, I forgot the option.
There's always an option that it doesn't exist. So, well, carry on. Let's carry on. Let's take the final. I think this is the final one now.
This one is clear. I see the wall.
Yeah.
The shape.
Yeah.
That's B.
Nice. All right. Well done. Oh, there is one more.
One more.
One more. Keep going. Quick.
I'm working on it.
Which one is this one then? What is on the water, right? The corner of the water here?
Next to the water. There's no control.
Yeah, I don't know. I think so.
I would say it's Z.
All right, okay. Ah, D. Yeah, there was one. There was one right there on the water, but yeah.
Then
Well,
blind, maybe.
yeah. Is there one more, or is perhaps the end now?
We try.
Yeah.
Well done.
126 seconds. Well, great. You can return home. We can see and stop sharing your screen, and we can go back to the interview. Well, Wojtek, tell me, you got 2 incorrect answers there and 126 seconds. So, I have to admit, I would have beaten you today if we'd have gone head to head. Feels good. Feels good for me, but I'm sure I'm sure in a live situation I would have been horribly nervous as you were. So.
Congrats, Hector, to this victory.
Yeah. It's not often I beat you nowadays, actually, at anything. So yeah.
It seems I don't have much talent for orienteering.
Yeah. How did you enjoy going to Japan there for some trail orienteering?
It was nice.
Yeah, nice. I think it looked like it was good weather there, at least. Here in Sweden, we've been having snowstorms today. So, yes.
Pretty nice spring in Czech, so it was almost the same.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well, I have a final little quiz that we're going to get onto that I've been doing with everyone that I've been interviewing so far for this Lockdown Orienteering and World Orienteering Day. It's a photo quiz. 5 photos. You've got to guess the year and you've got to guess the place for 1 point each. Okay. I'll share my screen and then we can get into it. So if I share my screen with you. All right. Can you see this?
Okay. Should I say this is Sweden 2016?
Okay, Sweden 2016, yes. Give us a little bit about what's going on here. I mean, look at those muscles, mate. I mean, gee, I think someone touched this photo up with Photoshop.
No, not really. I was doing a lot. I was a lot in gym that year.
Really? Wow, incredible. I mean, yeah.
This is a finish of a sprint. I came 6th in the end, and this was my first top result on the World Champs. So I was a bit of a celebrating in the end because I felt my performance was on my top level that day.
Great. All right. Well, you got the full marks for that one. Let's go on to this one.
This is 2009 Norway World Cup. At least I think. No. This is Hungary. I see there's a mixed goals. There's Hungary World Cup 2009.
Yeah, World Champs all the way back in 2009. Tell us a little bit about this. Was this your first Senior World Championships this year?
Yes, it was. It was my first year as a senior.
You look very nervous standing on the start line here.
Well, I wasn't actually ready for doing a big result at that time. I go to the final, but in the final I was too nervous and I didn't have the flow. So I saw it was the end of my talent. I had to start to train properly.
Okay, yeah. Well, it's often the case, isn't it? That transition between junior career and senior career, it's not an easy one to make. So, yeah, I mean, you can tell from the look on your face here, you got a lot on your mind.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, here we go. Look at this.
Well, this is knockout 2018 in Prague.
Yep. Why are you running indoors here? Was it raining outside?
No, but I think this was a bit of a trick from the organizers.
Yeah, classic Czech bit of organizing this.
Yeah, we didn't know until we came to the arena that it will be inside.
Yeah.
We couldn't find it saw it from the bulletin and so on that it will be inside, and it was a good option. So there was a bit of a surprise, and the courses were unexpected then.
Yep. And of course, you taking the victory. That's extra sweet on home soil and home terrain.
Oh yes. Wow.
Oh
This
yes,
was,
look at this, the Go Faster haircut coming out for this one.
this is this is 2012 Switzerland middle distance final.
Yes, nice one. All right, the final one then.
This is Jaywalk 2008 sprint.
Jaywalk 2008 sprint. I like this one. Yeah, somehow you know you look a bit different, and of course those that sponsor on your top there, the Toy company. That's a great sponsor to have, isn't it? And you've had the
The sponsor of the Czech Federation.
yeah,
We
yeah.
have the time.
What a sponsor to have. I mean, for those watching who don't know what the company Toy, we're not sponsored by them right now, I'll have to add. But they're a company that does portable toilets, don't they? So, yeah. Well, well, great, Wojtek. That was pretty awesome, actually. You got 100% there, so well done. Much
Way better than
yeah. Exactly. Well, Wojtek, I think that's going to wrap it up. We've got a couple of questions that have just come in on the Twitch chat and on the Facebook group as well. I've got... Okay, here's one. Here's a great one. They're coming in thick and fast now, actually.
Cool.
So I've been asked here, Wojtek, do you have a fan club?
A fan club? I don't.
Yeah. Do you have a fan club? I think that question comes from Sofia Sarkozy. She's a young Hungarian oriented. Do you know her?
I know the name, yes.
Yeah, okay. I think she wants a poster or something for her wall or something.
Okay, I don't have any poster nor a fan club, but maybe it's a thing I can work on to promote myself better next time.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you've got any posters, I'll put one on my wall. How about that?
Okay. Yeah, then I do some.
Okay, oh, that sounds awesome. I think I think many people would buy them. I think Thierry might even want one.
Yeah, but now you can guess what posters I do have on my wall.
Okay, I don't want to know what you put on your wall, to be honest. But you probably got maps. I guess it's a map. Is it a map of next year?
No. You were supposed to say some names.
Okay. You want me to tell you some names for you to find
Just
posters?
Okay.
I don't know. Why not put the there's some great photos actually that I know of Chris Smithard, you know, the coordinator of the lockdown orienteering. Of course, he has a great race face, you know. So yeah, I think you can, if you had a photo of him or a poster of him with his race face, that would really get you going in the morning for sure.
Well, it's not him.
Okay, it's not him. Okay, well maybe someone else then. Anyway, all right, I've got another question here. Can you tell us about the sprint test training you set yourself on a track and field stadium?
So at first I have to say I didn't set it by myself.
Okay.
It's designed by Graham Gristwood. So he has the copyright. And it should simulate the sprint distance. Mm-hmm. You have different legs. So you run it has 28 controls or something like that. So you punch a control and you turn 180 degrees and run another direction, and it changes 100 meters, 200, 400, 800, 100. It goes like that. Mm-hmm. And in total it has 4.4 kilometer, and you can run it around 14 minutes or under. And the feeling you get from this training is great because it simulates the performance in sprint orienteering 100%. Because it's long enough, you have to follow the description because you have the length on your control description, so you have to focus and you have to count the loops and stuff. There is a big chance you can do a mistake. I also made it by myself. And every time, like in the last third, there comes a crisis, which is very similar to the oriented performance. You have to fight it and fight until the end. So I very much recommend this training to any sprint orienteers who want to succeed.
No, that's really interesting, and yeah, it makes a change from running the same direction around the track the whole time, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very different. Very different.
Good. All right. I've got another question here. It's a good one. Wojtek, how do you manage to look so pretty on the World Cup podium in China?
Pretty.
Apparently pretty.
Well, was it on the podium? You said.
Yeah. That's on the World Cup podium in China. Yeah.
The podium, yeah. That's a big mystery. You know, all the stars have their doublers. So I have found a bit prettier one than I am in reality.
Yeah. Okay. That's very good. Yeah. Okay. Well, perfect. Wojtek, is there anything final you want to add? I mean, I would just ask for my own benefit, like what now is your goals and what are your feelings going into the next year? Obviously, world champs in home terrain in Czech Republic next year. You basically live in or around the terrain where it's going to be held. Do you feel like this is going to be a great advantage to you? How are you dealing with the pressure of that's going to build up over the coming year for a home victory or a home medal? Obviously, Czech Republic as a federation, they probably have some goals, some targets for the team to make, and I'm sure those will include some home medals. So, what are you doing to prepare for this? Tell us.
I try to stay cool.
Yeah, you're always cool, mate. You're always cool.
But there are times where I'm stressed and nervous.
Sure.
Well, yeah, I guess the Czech Federation expect us as a Czech runners to fight for medals, and by myself, I can't think lower than individual medals on these World Champs. Otherwise, my motivation would not be good enough. So the medals are the fire of my motivation. I'm too old to fight for top 6 or top 10. So that's how it is. And when it comes to the day to fight for it, I guess I'm experienced enough to hold this nervosity behind, try to do my best.
Yeah.
And in the meantime, I will train and try to find the best technique how to master the sandstones.
Yeah. Awesome, man. I mean, yeah, I've been in the terrain and I've done some training camps in that terrain, and it's going to be really fantastic. Like the sandstones and also that kind of mountain terrain as well that is described. It's both of them are fantastic, and yeah, particularly the sandstones. It's an incredibly unique kind of style. So, yeah, you're living in the best place to prepare well and to win those medals. So I'm, for one, rooting for you. Big fan of you, Wojtek, of course. Maybe not your number one fan, but I'm somewhere up there. Thanks for joining us today. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Thanks for joining us today. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope everyone watching can also tune in tonight. Tonight we have live catching features with Thierry Joujou and other invitational athletes. It's going to be Thierry, Isia Basse, Simona Abersold, Florian Harold, Megan Carter-Davis and Matt Ogden. We're going to run a little multiplayer catching features head-to-head. It's going to be super exciting. There's going to be commentary. There's going to be all sorts. It's going to be great fun. Hope to see everybody there. Thanks for watching this lunchtime episode with Wojtek. Hope everyone else enjoys the competitions on the World Orienteering Day. Keep following us on Facebook. Keep following us on Twitter. All the other social medias. From me, Hector Haynes, thank you. Goodbye. From Wojtek.
Yeah, goodbye and keep orienteer.
Yeah. Keep it up. All right. Cheers.
Cheers.